Hey everyone, Tom and Cindy again from Hudson Milk. We're just getting home. Um, it's been a long week, and we're not quite done yet. But we just wanted to, again, make a video and say thanks for everyone's support. Um, the words of encouragement on the email, it's really been heartwarming. We really do appreciate it, and it makes it all worthwhile. Really working so hard trying to do what we're doing for you guys. Um, we also want to say thank you on behalf of our drivers for everyone who has taken advantage of the new tipping feature on the site. It is much appreciated. The guys really do appreciate it, um, and we thank you for that as well. We wanted to also sort of pull the curtain back on the operation of who we are, what we're doing. You know, we're not a nameless, faceless company. We're very, very much human. Um, we have a family, as you know anyone else does, and we just wanted to talk a little bit about sort of a week in the life of what we do and how we're trying to make everything happen right now. It's proving to be more and more challenging. So we wanted to provide some insight of how we do things, and in some cases how some things don't get done, which has led to some product shortages. Um, we just need you to know we're doing everything that we can to get everybody as complete in order as possible. And again, pulling the curtain back, we're not, you know, a big company. We are a mom and pop, literally a mom and pop shop. We have now 6 full-time drivers. We have the two of us in the office still. I'm filling in on the road. We've brought in a couple of part timers to help out, and we have one new amazing addition, Emma, who has really come through in the warehouse, um, and really, you know,
We would have drowned without her. She's been a rock
absolutely,
star. Yeah.
you know, and then there's our kids who are helping
Who
out.
begrudgingly help out.
Yeah. Um, so we're making it all happen. We're trying to at least, and we appreciate everyone's again words of encouragement, but we also appreciate your understanding in this time. It's been very challenging, very difficult. I want to talk about product shortages and what happens with that and why that happens. So even though if you order something online, it appears to be in stock at the time that you order it. Again, there's only so much inventory that we can hold, and we're just not accustomed to this this cycle of what we need to keep in inventory right now. And frankly, there's only so much that we can keep in stock right now.
Can I say something?
Sure.
Okay. So we're not an Amazon. We don't have a 100,000 square foot warehouse. We operate out of a house, not our house, but we operate out of a house, not this house. Our office is inside the house, but we have a cool. How big is the cooler?
It's about well, it's about 40 by 20.
So that's our warehouse. It's a 40 by 20 foot square foot cold storage warehouse, and then we have a freezer that's much smaller. So we right now cannot hold a week's worth of inventory. We can barely hold 2 days worth of inventory. So that's challenge number one, is a space limitation that we have. So we try to work around the delivery schedule of our suppliers, but it's been very challenging, because we're at their mercy.
Some of these suppliers are only able to deliver us to us once a week.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been picking up multiple times a week from some of our purveyors.
This is what we're doing to try to get you
We
your
wanted to
order.
make sure that the experience for all of our customers, our old long-standing customers and our new customers, is a good experience. We're not trying to favor. We've heard actually a couple times. We hope that you're not, you know, forgetting about your old customers, your long-standing customers, and you know that just isn't the case at all. That that kind of hurts.
It hurts a lot, and it hurts to know that there are customers of ours that feel like we're letting them down. So we want you to understand the challenges that we're facing and what we're trying to do to overcome those challenges. And we can't overcome all the challenges, but here's an example of what we faced this week.
So again, with our limited space, what used to be ample space is now limited space in our cold warehouse. We were holding inventory. We hold inventory for pretty much at this point. We're only able to hold inventory for a day or two of especially meats and produce, stuff like that. We still try to hold 3 to 4 days of milk, but that's even proving challenging right now too.
And just so you're aware, 3 to 4 days of milk takes up half of that cold storage space.
So right now it's like 3/4 of that space.
Yeah.
And growing.
Yeah, Bat and Kill was just there earlier today. Today's Thursday, by the way, and it's like 3/4 of the warehouse. In fact, we're getting so much milk that they're sending the tractor trailer down now. It's not we've outgrown the box truck, and it's a tractor trailer delivering to us, which is crazy. Never in a million years did we foresee that happening.
No, so it's all good stuff. It's all good problems, but there's still issues that we need to deal with on that. And we'll talk about how we're going to mitigate some of those issues in a little while with order deadlines. They're going to have to change. But anyway, so we were holding, so over the weekend, starting, we would have to start on Saturday, last Saturday and Sunday. We were holding 2 days worth of inventory for Monday's orders. Monday was a big day. A lot of product went out. So that left us Sunday night after we did the orders. We placed an order to get more meats in, expecting those orders to come in on Monday morning so that we could fulfill the Tuesday deliveries. And that's when everything kind of started going downhill.
It's all downhill from there.
We were expecting chicken products, whole chicken, chicken breast, chicken thighs.
We got the whole chickens.
Okay, so
we didn't get the breasts and thighs.
We didn't get breasts and thighs.
Oh no, we got breasts and thighs, but we didn't get the full order.
We didn't get the full order. We only got a partial order. So that led to some shortages with some chicken breasts, some chicken thighs, and that kind of just was set the tone for the week.
And it was every day.
That purveyor, Pat LaFrida Meats, has been awesome up until this week.
This week it was
we've had some serious issues.
That was Monday. That started on Monday, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and even today. Today we got breasts in, we got whole chickens in, but we didn't get the thighs.
We didn't get thighs in.
So we were out of thighs. So that was the meats. But then on Tuesday we were expecting produce and pork, among other things, and it was 6 o'clock. It was 6 o'clock, and you texted our rep and found out that, oops, I put the wrong delivery date on your order. Guess what? It didn't come in. So that was Tuesday. Wednesday, we expected bacon. So bacon, oh my gosh, bacon, we've been unable to keep bacon in stock. It's been like crazy. It's good bacon, so I get it. But Monday, we actually sent Emma, our rock star, out to pick up bacon. She picked up 15 cases of bacon on Monday. And I had placed an order for delivery on Wednesday. So we expected more bacon in today's Thursday. Yesterday.
Yeah, to replenish.
And it didn't come. So we were waiting. So we were waiting on LaFrida. We were waiting on the produce and the pork. And we were waiting on bacon to do like the weights for tonight's deliveries. And you ended up, did you text them or did they text you? And what time was that at? That was
one of the purveyors for the produce and some meats let me know around 2 o'clock today that their truck had broken down in the Bronx. And they weren't going to be able to get to us today, and I couldn't accept that. So got in a van, got in a truck, and drove down to the Bronx expecting to get.
And not only was it the produce and the pork, but
They were supposed to have
eggs.
my eggs. Our
We
eggs.
ran out of eggs, our brown eggs, and they were supposed to have, Oliver had arranged to have the eggs on their truck so that they could deliver the eggs to us. So we were supposed to get eggs from them. So all of this stuff was supposed to be on their truck. And then Tom to the rescue, gets in a van, goes down to the Bronx, and what did you discover?
So the pallet of eggs didn't make its way onto that truck today. That was stuck in the Bronx, but it had the produce and it had some meat products and other stuff. The pallet of eggs was upstate in Germantown, New York. So from the Bronx,
Well, from the Bronx, you went
I
up. I met him in Woodbury. I got all the produce and the pork off the van. He continued on to
So another hour and a half north
Germantown to get the eggs.
I
came back to Shrub Oak with the produce and the pork so that Emma and I could finish weighing produce and weighing meats and getting all the orders put together for the drivers. And the drivers were coming in. The first driver was coming in to load up at 8, right? Was that when? 9 o'clock. And he got there. We had just, in the van.
So, on top of all of this, we still have our regular van maintenance, so trying to squeeze all that in.
One of our vans, the reefer broke. So Tom had dropped that off earlier today in Carmel, New York, which is about, 20 minutes away, to get that repaired. So the first driver was...
So it was.
You just can't make this stuff up.
It was a rough day.
Just so you're all aware. Oh, and on top of that, Hudson Valley Fresh, our rep, brought a special delivery so that we had enough yogurts today.
Yeah. That's kind of where we're at. That's kind of a typical week. This week was a little rougher than last week, but in
rough.
General, these weeks have been pretty taxing.
So I think the point is, we want everybody to understand that we're doing everything in our power to fulfill as much of your order as possible. I think it's also important to understand that we have 3 drivers who are new, and they're still learning the products. They're still learning how to pack out the trucks. And, I know today there was a customer who was upset that she was shorted milk this week, and it was the driver must have miscounted when he loaded his van. And mistakes will happen because, you know what? At the end of the day, we're human and we're not perfect. But we're doing the best that we can, and it's our goal to help everyone out as best we can during this time. We don't want to go to the supermarket either. Like, we get it. We totally understand. But some things are out of our power. Like,
we hope you understand. We're doing everything that we can with what we have. This is just going to be a temporary situation. We're going to get everything sorted out best we can. Hang with us, please. So the cutoffs will be changing, like we talked about a little bit earlier. We have to come up with the ideal formula that works for everyone. And that's really going to help us to mitigate some of those shortages and inventory issues that we're having. You might not be happy with it to begin with. It's going to be a change. 10 a.m. is the cutoff now, the day before your delivery. We're just not going to be able to do that anymore. The last thing we want to do is run out of product and disappoint people. And that's what it's all about. We want to, again, make sure that the experience is good for all of our customers. Mm-hmm. And, running out of milk when we're Hudson Milk, that just can't happen. And it has happened. And I'm sorry about that. But the way that we do inventory now, it has to change. And the way that we do forecasting and the way that we do ordering, it all has to change. And that's based on who has what in the hopper at that time. So, going to change the deadlines. We'll communicate that to you. Any other product shortages, we'll make sure that we communicate that to you best we can. All right. I think that's it. It's a late night. We're at 11:05 now. We've got to get some sleep. And again, thanks so much. Hang in there. And
be well.
Be well.
Better days are coming.
That's right.
That's right.
All right. Thanks, everybody.